Aiden once had everything, a stable job, a peaceful life, and Emily, the woman who loved him more deeply than words could capture. Their love wasn't flashy or loud, it was the kind of steady, comforting presence that made the world feel safe. Emily was the warmth in his coldest days, the calm in his storms. They had been together for 4 years, building a life brick by brick, choosing each other every single day. When Aiden got down on one knee beneath the golden evening sky, Emily cried happy tears. The ring didn't matter, it was the promise behind it, of loyalty, of growing old together, of being each other's home. Their days were simple but sweet. Weekend mornings filled with pancakes and sleepy conversations, late-night drives where they shared dreams, and silent understanding in times of stress. Aiden loved how Emily supported his ambitions without losing sight of her own, how she believed in love not just as a feeling, but as a choice, a commitment. Life was good. Until the past came knocking. It was an ordinary afternoon when he ran into Lena, his childhood friend, the girl who once lived next door, the one he used to share secrets with under treehouses and stars. She was the chaos to Emily's calm. Wild eyes, reckless laughter, and a tragic air that made her seem like someone who always needed saving. They hadn't spoken in years, yet there she was, older, but still carrying the same dangerous charm. She pulled him into a hug that lasted too long, her voice dripping with nostalgia. "It's been forever, hasn't it?" They agreed to catch up. Just one coffee. One coffee became a long walk. One walk turned into constant messages. Soon, Aiden was answering texts late into the night, smiling at memories that had faded long ago, memories that Lena knew how to twist into something sweeter than they were. She cried about her recent heartbreaks, about how nobody ever truly understood her. And Aiden, he listened. He remembered the way she used to lean on him as a teenager, how he once swore to protect her from the world. It felt like something unfinished, unresolved. She made him feel like a version of himself he had long buried, freer, more alive, or so he thought. Emily noticed the shift. The distant eyes, the distracted dinners, the way he was present, yet not really there. She never accused. She simply asked, "Is everything okay?" And Aiden, confused and guilt-ridden, always replied, "Just tired, that's all." But it wasn't exhaustion from work, it was the weight of a decision he hadn't made yet. One night, after weeks of silence and emotional distance, Aiden looked at Emily across the room and said, "I think I need space." No dramatic fights. No accusations. Just a quiet heartbreak. Emily looked at him for a long moment, eyes filled with pain and understanding. She didn't beg. She didn't scream. She packed her things with trembling hands and left him with a note on the table, "If you ever realize what you've lost, I hope it's not too late." With Emily gone, Lena stepped in like she had been waiting in the wings. Everything moved fast, too fast. At first, it was intoxicating, the thrill of breaking the rules, the passion, the nights filled with laughter. But slowly, that thrill unraveled. Lena began to change. She questioned where he was, who he spoke to, why he wasn't present enough. Her love was erratic, hot and cold. She weaponized his past, guilt-tripped him into staying, and turned his world into a series of emotional landmines. The once free spirit now seemed controlling, manipulative, and empty. Aiden began to lose himself. His work performance dropped. He stopped seeing friends. The apartment, once filled with laughter and plans, now echoed with fights and regrets. Lena accused him of comparing her to Emily, even when he hadn't said a word. And in some ways, she was right, he did compare. Because in his heart, he knew he had traded a rare, once-in-a-lifetime kind of love, for someone who only saw him as a pawn in her war against her own insecurities. The final crack came one evening, when he walked past the bedroom and heard her on the phone. She laughed, not the soft, innocent kind, but something bitter, smug. It was never about him. I just couldn't stand how perfect she was for him. She thought she had it all. I had to prove she didn't. Aiden froze. The words sliced deeper than anything he had ever felt. In that moment, everything collapsed. It had never been love. He wasn't special to Lena, he was just a prize. And Emily? She had truly loved him. Unconditionally. Silently. Completely. Heart pounding, he grabbed his coat and rushed to Emily's old apartment. But the lights were off, the number disconnected. She had moved, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Through a mutual friend, he found out she had taken a new job in another city, started therapy, and was slowly, bravely building a life without him. She was even seeing someone new, someone kind. Aiden stared at the empty street. He had no idea what he expected, maybe that she'd be waiting, still hoping, still hurting. But she wasn't. She had healed. She had let go, and the realization hit him harder than anything, she wasn't coming back. Now, every evening, Aiden sits by the window in silence, holding their old photo. His phone stays silent. The coffee is always cold. And in the stillness, he replays it all, the laughter, the warmth, the way she looked at him like he was her forever. He whispers the words he never got to say, "I'm sorry, please come back." But no one answers. Some mistakes don't come with second chances. Some goodbyes are final, and sometimes, the past doesn't come to rekindle love, it comes to teach you what love truly was, by taking it away.